Shout out to the nation out there. It's your girl Deanna Diaz, entrepreneur and business coach. And today, I'm very excited because this is like, today, we're going to talk about how to start a business. This is going to be a two-part video, so make sure that you're taking notes and that you're paying attention. And most importantly, you know how to reach me after this video, just in case you have any other questions, because I do give free consultations. Yes, you can give me a call after you've watched this video if you have any questions. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I get started, if you are watching this video to try to start anything and get rich real quick, you can go ahead and go to the next channel in your lineup, because this video is not for you. This video is for real entrepreneurs, real people who want to be real entrepreneurs, to actually be successful and to be more than what they are now. So this video is for you. Everybody else, the door. So one of the first things that you want to do is you want to pick a 6 to 12 month execution plan. So from month 1 to month 6 or 12, this is all the time that you're taking to get your business together. You just don't want to say, oh, I'm gonna start a business, and then start the business, and then you're trying to build the business from the beginning to run your business. That's operating backwards. So what you want to do is go ahead and pick that 6 to 12 month execution time frame for your business to actually start. If you're one of those people who are still not sure about what kind of business that you want to start or run, you want to pick a hobby or a skill that you're naturally good at and that you naturally have the most knowledge in, because this is something that you have been doing. And then you can continue to build skills upon what you already know in that 6 to 12 month time frame. And the reason why I say pick a hobby that you already enjoy doing is because when the tough times get tough within your business, you're least likely to give up, because what you're doing, you're already naturally skilled at. You have knowledge on it, and it's fun to you. So that's why I say that. The third thing that you want to do is get yourself a poster board. You can go down to Dollar Tree or any dollar store and pick this up for $1. But so you want to go down there and get your poster board and separate it into 3 columns. This is going to be separated into K, W, and R. So the K is obviously what you already know about what business that you're trying to run based on the skills that you already have. If you are doing anything in retail, you're going to put everything that you know about retail, everything that you know about the products that you want to sell, and things like that there. So now the W stands for what you need to know, what you need to learn. Okay, so one of those things, how to start a business. You need to know how to start a business, so you can put that down there, but hopefully this video is going to take you to that next level, okay? But so for services, let's say you want to be an esthetician. You need to learn about taking care of the skin. You need to know about sebum. You need to know about makeup. You need to know about minerals that help the skin, things like that there. You also want to know what products that you can use for skincare, all right? If you are going to be somebody in IT, you need to learn different systems and programs. You need to learn all the types of computers, okay? You need to know what operating systems is the best. If you're going to be in cybersecurity, same thing again. You need to know what kind of customers that you're going to be servicing. Are you going to do this for the government? Or are you just going to do this for small businesses? Okay, you need to know what kind of equipment that you need to have. So now we're going to talk about the R section of your poster board. The R stands for results. And the reason why you want to annotate your results is because you're going to take what you needed to know against what you already know. And you're going to document how you have gotten better, what has made you better. So you want to make sure all that is written down so that you can know how to continuously better. When something doesn't work anymore, you can reflect on what you need to know and build upon that. So that is your that is your K, W, and R. That's very important. The fourth step on how to start a business is go ahead and pick 5 people that you can provide your product or service to. This is going to be your research group, all right? And check this out. They're not going to buy anything from you. They're not going to pay you for these things. No. Nope. No, they're not. You are doing this as a service to yourself. So if you needed some good things to do for the month or the day, or your good deeds to do, this is it right here. So the purpose of doing these things for these 5 people is to get honest feedback, okay? You're going to also see how long it may take you to provide a service from start to finish. How long something may take for you to make a product, ship it, and then receive it. Also to track to see if you have had any shipping problems, how you decide to deal with that, things like that there. So these 5 people are really important. You want to get as much data as possible. All this is going to be help to build your standard operating procedures within your business, and we'll talk about that later in another video, so don't worry about that right now. But what you want to do is you want to study these 5 individuals that you have chosen, study how they feel about it. If it's a service, see how they're satisfied with it, get feedback on how they feel you can do better, or how they feel the service could be better. If it's a product, you want to see how long it's going to last. If it's something that they, you want to see whatever it is, how long the shelf life is. So there's a lot of factors that you need to consider when dealing with these 5 people that you chose. You want to get everything from A to Z to know what it is, how it's going, how it could be better, things like that there. So the 5th thing that you need to do is analyze your results and refire. So now, analyze your results. That means you're going to take everything that you've gathered, all the output from your 5 people's thoughts, feelings, and concerns about either the product that you gave them or the service that you provided them. Things to take into consideration: how they absolutely feel after they received the product and used it, or how they felt after the service was rendered, because this is what you're going to use. Their response is what you're going to use in your marketing plan, which we will discuss later on down the line. If it's positive, all right? So if it was negative, you want to go ahead and ask them specifically, because these are people that are your lookalike audience, or your target market. So what you want to do, you want to ask them if they had a negative experience. Ask them, what were they expecting? Ask them, what do they feel they received? Ask them, what do they think could have been better? And then also, you can explain your process to them, all right? I'm not saying give away your grandma's favorite how-to or whatever, nothing like that. Just explain your process in brief detail so that they can understand where you're coming from, and so that they can better give you feedback. So now, if you're providing a product, so ask them, did they feel like, and you had to mail it to them, I prefer you mail it to them regardless of where you're at. Ask them, how did they feel about the shipping times? How did they feel about ordering from you? Like, a lot of us probably don't have websites or whatever, but I know that you can get free websites, or do a trial website. I think Vistaprint still has trial websites, but let's say they ordered from you. How long did it take for them to receive it? How was the product when it got to them? Was it sweaty? Was it damaged? Things like that. They're starting to warm up out there. So I know sometimes when I ship out my personal nails, they may be a little tacky because of how long they let it sit in their mailbox, or how the mail handlers carry it or whatever. No shade to the mail handlers. Shout out to you all. But so yeah, talk about how they felt when they opened it. How they feel about your packaging. Okay, how long did the product last? If it's something that they actually use and it's topical, meaning they put it on their body or things like that, just all the feedback from that If it's something that they actually digest, how did it taste? How did it look? How did it make them feel? These are all the types of questions that you need to be asking these 5 people. So now, like I said, anything negative or anything that needs improvement, you're going to go back to the column of what you need to know versus what you already know. So now, do you need to know how to create a better mixture? Do you need to know how to get another vendor to create that product that you're creating? All right. Do you need to take a class on the service that you're trying to provide, on that skill that you're trying to provide? Do you need a better instructor? Things like that there. All of that is all the things that you need to take into consideration when you're going into your refire phase. So now, again, once you've gotten all that feedback, then you're going to go ahead and refire. You can use those same 5 people. I'm pretty sure they'll be happy to receive whatever you're giving for free. This is the society we live in, okay? You can go back to those 5 people, which is highly suggested because they'll be able to give you better feedback and understand your process a little bit more. Or you can go ahead and try 5 new people. That's not a bad idea because then you can get an idea of who needs your product and services or who wants your products or services. All part of your marketing plan. Again, like I said, we'll talk about that later on down the road. The 6th step of this video is start working on branding. Right, we're finally getting to what you've probably been looking for, right? So all branding is how you're recognized by how you make customers feel, good, bad, or indifferent, okay? So that is branding. So can it be recognized? Let's say, for example, my water bottle, right? Are you making water bottles? Can I look at this water bottle and think, oh, ABC company makes these water bottles. I like these water bottles. These water bottles make me feel like I'm ready to go to the gym, okay? These water bottles make me feel like I can stay hydrated or be motivated to stay hydrated all day, okay? It's about being recognized in how you make the customer feel. It's going to come down to how are you presenting your brand, okay? Of course, color scheme and all that stuff is important. You want to pick some brand colors, something that's easily recognizable, that's appealing to the eye, as far as your visualizations go. And you also want to focus on who is representing your company or your brand, all right? What kind of demeanor do they have? If it's a daycare, a childcare center, you want to have that demeanor of loving, nurturing, caring, providing, sheltering, comfort, things like that there. If you're a personal trainer, you're going to be like, you ready? Are you ready to rock the day? Are you ready to get these gains? You know what I mean? So, how are you going to represent the company that you want to start? All right. This is all part of your branding. That was a little intense, right? But it's all part of your branding, and this is something that you need to think about, all right? All right, y'all, I'm rubbing my hands together like Birdman, and we about to get into this recap. Number 1, pick a 6 to 12 month execution plan. 2, pick a hobby that you're a natural in. That means knowledgeable and skilled. 3, get you a poster board and separate it into 3 columns, which you already know, what you need to know, and the results column. 4, pick 5 test subjects. 5, analyze and refire. 6, work on your branding. I have a blog on my website called Personal and Business Branding, how to use both of them in there. So make sure that you check that out. But if you're looking for more tips, make sure you check out my next video, which will be part 2 of this. Also, I'm almost at 100 subscribers. Hopefully by the time I post this video, I'll be at 100 subscribers. And when that happens, I have a free entrepreneur's guide. It's going to be free for 7 days. Free for 7 days. After the 7th day, it's going to be $3. That's enough to get me the smallest cup of Starbucks, okay? All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed those tips. Let me know how you think about it down in the comments below. For more information, make sure you check out the description bar below with all that good information. Do me a huge favor and like and subscribe, because I know you want to come back to get more information on how to run your business properly, make this money, and just do great and wonderful things, y'all. And don't forget, you can book a free consultation phone call with me. I'm all about helping you all. All right, I take time out of my day to help you all because it makes me feel good to provide this information. To me, this is like talking to my daughter on how to make her successful, you know, stepping up after me. So this is why I take this so personally. All right, so y'all stay blessed, and D Nation, you have been great once again. And until next time, I love y'all, and I see y'all in the next video.